Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And today we are just playing some Pokemon Trading Card Game live. I couldn't stream on Wednesday, so I'm streaming today, and I might stream a little bit longer than usual. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I have messages. Oh. And then that was an everyone. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. How are y'all doing? So, I've been looking at rotation recently, and a little bit at perfect order. And are we heading into a mess of a format? Like an absolute mess. And I say that because, like, we're losing some really important things. Such as Nest Ball, such as Artisan. How do we get our big basics out? Our Pheasantippides, our Latiases. How do we get those things out? They're not Terra, so Terra Orb won't work. They're not Mega, so Mega Signal won't work. Alright, bye, Sophie. And they have more than 70 HP, so how do we get our basics out? I know there's a stadium coming that is Artisan, but without the rule box limitation, but it ends your turn, which is real rough. Holy cow. So I've been thinking, and this is why I haven't done a video about rotation. This is why I haven't done a video about perfect order or anything. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. If anyone can help me out with this stuff, I'd love to hear from you. PokePad is fantastic, right? But that can't grab rule box Pokemon. So how do we get our Latias and our Fezzes out? That's my question. And maybe I'm just forgetting something, right? I know there's Brock Scouting, which is a fantastic card, can get you 2 basics. Is that it? Is that all we got? Do we just have Brock? Because that's going to be a little rough. I think, there's a Larry card. I don't know if that was Paradox Rift or not, though. I've got to look. Let's see. Nope, he's not a Pokemon. He's a trainer. Larry is Paradox Rift. So Larry won't work. Larry's skill? Maybe. Let's see. Hugao, thanks for the happy poop. And Am I Rat? Nufsy? I don't know. Hey Rat, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I really hope it doesn't, your name doesn't sound like I think it sounds, and yeah. So yeah, those are just thoughts I've been having about getting basic Pokemon out, and I'm a bit worried for our next format. I'm surprised we haven't had a Nest Ball replacement revealed yet. Nest Ball is like a perfect card, so why didn't they just reprint that, right? Give it a new regulation mark. Maybe we get the return of Quick Ball. Quick Ball's alright, you know? You gotta discard a card. The Pokemon does go to hand, so that works. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, it's Sarah. YouTube gave me that name, but my name is Sarah. You can change your YouTube name. I've done it before. But you gotta dig into the settings and stuff, so it can be difficult. But yeah, if anyone has an idea of what we're going to be doing post-rotation, that would be great. I'd love to look at Japanese deck lists. Do we think Limitless would have Japanese deck lists for us? Anyone? Anyone think so? Let me bring that up. So like right now, that's mostly what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? right there. I think I have that figured out. I have that how I want it. Let's jump over here and hit up Limitless TCG. Let's see. Here we go. Tournaments. Do they have Japanese tournaments? This looks like that's the Japanese flag, right? A Crustle deck made top 4? What the heck? Crustle, oh, prevent all damage done to this by EXs. And some Monkey Dory and Psyduck. Why the Monkey Dory if you're not taking damage? That part confuses me. Maybe the Monkey Dory's there just to like help out against certain things. Oh, but that uses Artisan. Artisan rotated. Or is gonna rotate. So this isn't even a... Maybe I'm not looking at a... Oh, it was in December. Maybe that's why. Dulce said hi. Hello, Dulce. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but... yeah. Yeah. If we go, say past 3 months, we're looking for standard JP. Apply. Okay, so we just have those, but yeah, it doesn't have the new stuff. Anyone know where I can get some Japanese deck lists? Anyone? I thought Mega Starmie was supposed to be kind of big in TCG Japanese deck lists. And it takes me to Limitless. Okay. Yeah, and that doesn't have what I'm looking for. Gosh dang it. Yeah, there's videos, okay. 7 months ago, that's not helping. I'd just love to see. Why are they talking about Luga V-Star? Alright, I don't know. Let's get into playing. So I've been updating my Tauros deck because I think that's going to be an easy one to play post-rotation. Because instead of Nest Ball, we're using Poke Pad. We can't use Calamitous Snowy Mountain. So we have to rely off Risky Ruins. That's a big change. But I also threw in Neutralization Zone because this isn't a Pauper version that I'm playing. This is going to be a full version. And Neutralization Zone I thought would be pretty useful since I don't play EXs. If I play against something that is EXs later in the match, I can throw down Neutralization Zone. If they don't have a counter stadium, it just sticks, which would be fantastic, right? So I updated Tauros to be post-rotation. And let's play it, you know? We're also losing Arven, which is crazy. Everyone's talking about losing Iono. I'm freaking out about losing Arven. Arven's fantastic, you know? Not only is he an awesome guy in the games, he is a fantastic supporter card in the TCG. And yeah, losing Arven is rough. Heads, they get to pick. Hugal, no Arven, you can't leave. Yeah, I know. It's rough. It's so rough. I do need to put together a rotation video. I do need to put together a perfect order video, since we're expecting perfect order to basically be and of course it's a dark deck. Ooh, but we get a Toro sound. So let's play this down. We will start off the Stadium War with a Risky Runes, which won't affect them since they're playing dark. It will affect us, which is just fine. And we can't attack, so we just end turn. So if they don't boss or anything, well, even if they do boss, we got switch. But if they don't do anything, this Toxel's getting knocked out next turn, which is fantastic. Because we're hitting for weakness, so that 40 damage that I'll be doing, since I have one bench Tauros. Yeah, I had to swap out the Tauros to one that's not rotating. The other Tauros was better, the 151 one, but that's rotating, so I swapped to a different Tauros. So I'll have to get new Tauros as well. What is this, Surging Sparks? No, Destined Rivals. Professor W, hello brother. Hello there. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for those code cards for the Charizard premium collection that we're giving away in the Discord. You are fantastic, and thank you for being a member as well. That is fantastic. So right now I'm playing a post-rotation Paldean Tauros, and just talking about rotation and how crazy it's going to be. I don't know if you've looked into it at all, but it's looking gnarly, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I had some room, so I threw in Roto Stick. I already have 4 copies of Pokegear, and since this deck doesn't have Pokemon Draw, I figured it would be a good idea to have Pokegear. And since I had a couple extra spaces, I threw in a couple Roto Sticks, because they're like a smaller version of Pokegear, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, they get some damage done to their Munkidori nice and early. There's Yveltal. They're going to put Yveltal in the active, attach an energy, and clutch. 20 damage, and I can't retreat. Oh, they don't have an energy. Cool. They do have resistance, so that's too bad, but they kept Risky Ruins out. So we're going to Fighting Gong for a Tauros. Play that down. Then we're doing 80. Let's Roto Stick. We get Lilies. That's fantastic. Love that. Lilies. We get energy, we get Premium Power Pro. How much are we missing by? 50. 2 Premium Power Pro gets it. But we do have Pokegear, so let's get another Tauros out. I like to pair Tauros with Lucky Helmet to help withdraw. Not sure if it's rotating though. Yeah, and Arven is rotating, so like finding your tools is going to be more difficult. Play down Tauros. Let's see, we're at 90, so we just need 1 Premium Power Pro. And we're at 120, and we get the knockout. Boom. And we draw a card. Yay. Ooh, nice. I hope we hit Tails. If we hit Tails, that'll power up our Paldean Tauros a little bit more for that Raging Charge attack. So I'm kind of hoping that we hit Tails. I would love to get a Boss's Orders next turn, but we don't have a Pokegear. We don't have a Roto Stick. So it's unlikely. Yeah, I would have to look up Lucky Helmet. Maybe I can do that during my opponent's turn. TCG. Oh, if you don't know this, there are Twitch drops for watching the Pokemon Trading Card Game European International Championships on Twitch. So you might want to do that. Just letting you know. Sophie's barking. I don't know why. Let's see. Lucky Helmet was Twilight Masquerade, so it does stick. It does stick around. Toxicity. They got their Tox out. They got Munkidori. They could accelerate energy to Munkidori, get 40. That way they can throw 30. But, like, I'm not sure how helpful that's going to be for them. We did get Boss, so we can boss up their Fez and get that knockout, which would be fantastic. Or we could knock out their Monkey Dory so they can't throw damage counters around and heal their guys, you know? That's mostly what I would be concerned with. Yeah, where's that energy going? Onto Fez, I imagine? Yep, right onto Fez. There's 20 damage. The Monkey Dory can throw either the 20 on it or on the Fez. I'm a little worried because they could get this powered up next turn, sort of thing. So I think I will target the Fez with the boss that they unfair stamped us into. I almost feel like unfair stamp is going to see an increase in play due to just due to how many cards are rotating, how many good draw cards are rotating. Like, yeah. So let's grab that Fez. And 320. They powered up my own Tauros for me, so I appreciate that. Alright, we are halfway through this game. Premium Power Pro and a boss's orders. Fantastic. We do play 3 boss in this version of the deck because I'm greedy. Alright, they put up Toxel. Cool. Great. Fantastic. They got Call for Family on that Toxel, you know. They could just get out whatever basic they want. They just need an energy to attach. And if they put Toxicity, they could Toxicity the energy onto that Toxel to Call for Family to get the basic that they want. Oh man, part of me was hoping that they were grabbing Night Stretcher to recover Fez, and then I could just boss it up again and knock it out again. That would have been fantastic. But with weakness, I'm doing 320, so what are they benching? Mega Absol with 280. Can I reach that? Let's see. 4 times 4, that's 160. That's 190. I can't reach it yet. And we gotta hit 330. But I could still, like, boss it up and stuff. Oh, especially since they didn't attach to the Mega Absol. Interesting. They could Sinister Surge. They could. Are they going to? But yeah, there are Twitch drops for watching the live stream of the European International Championships. I did it earlier. You just gotta watch for an hour. I just had my phone set down and let it play while I was playing Zelda on my Switch. But, you know, you can do whatever you want. I probably should be watching that stuff more, but I just find the current meta to be so boring. It's always Dragapult and Gardevoir and Dragapult and Gardevoir. And they had like a Alakazam player on stream earlier, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And you know what? Bleh. Is this version Pauper? If not, what ace are you using? The ace spec I'm using is Neutralization Zone. So right now this is not Pauper. But honestly, you just swap out the Neutralization Zone and it becomes Pauper. So, yeah. This was really just me copying my Pauper deck over and removing all the cards that rotate and then adding in as much as I could, you know? So, we got boss's orders. Do we boss up the Mega Absol? I feel like we do. Just boss up the Mega Absol here. Premium Power Pro. And let's Raging Charge for 190. So now they're at 140. If they get 2 heals off, they're at 200. So to get to 200, I need 1 Tauros, and that's it. 1 Tauros with damage, and I'm doing 200. No, wait. If they heal 60... Yeah, if they heal 60, then I'm going to need 1 Tauros and a Premium Power Pro or 2 Tauroses. Yeah. Sorry, I did the math incorrectly before. I should probably throw in a Tool Scrapper to get rid of Bravery Charms and stuff. But I don't have that currently, so... This only lets you attach to the bench, right? Yes. So they would need a switch. If they had a switch, they could get this powered up. They could get exactly 6 on this Tauros. and knock it out. But then I got Night Stretcher to bring back the Tauros. I got Pokegear to try to hit a Lily so I can get a bigger hand and possibly get more basics or something. Oh, they got Pekkarunt, so they can swap without a switch. Okay. Yeah, they gotta swap to Toxicity with the Air Balloon so that then they can get 2 damage or get 2 energy on to this Mega Absol. Maybe they attach from hand and for 3 energy, and then they just do Claw of Darkness. You know, that is possible. They could also just put 2 energy on the Pekkarunt and get a knockout, but Pekkarunt's weak to me, so that would be an easy return knockout, you know? No, they're putting it on the Absol. The Absol will take 40 damage that way, so I think... Ooh, if they... Okay, so let's see, right? It's got 120. They're healing 30 there. Okay. So that means 150. If they only heal 10 to get this thing to 60 exactly for the knockout, then it will have 160 HP left. And that means Tauros can get the knockout just by getting Tauros back from the discard. Yeah, I think I win. I think I win. They should have gone the Pekkarunt route, in my opinion. It would have been knocked out, but would have bought Mega Absol another turn. It would have bought them another turn, you know? So, yeah, I think I win. Post-rotation, Paldean Tauros. Man, I love this Tauros. I really do. Raging Charge is so my thing. I mean, Professor W, you know, when I got into the TCG, like, I played Passimian. Do you remember that? Like, I played Passimian. And this Tauros deck is just that on steroids. You know what I mean? Like, so I can do 160 and they've got 140 HP. So let's just get the knockout here. I don't know if you remember that. That was before I built my first Jank deck. That was a net deck of mine. Oh boy, look at that. Look at those prizes. That's fantastic. All right. So yeah, let's see, I'll accept this. We'll do this quick opening here, and then I'll go through the deck to explain things fully. Yeah. So we get Electric, a pack with Chikorita, Stunfisk, Fan Rotom, big fan of that, Metacham, Charmeleon, that guy, Pignite, Team Rocket's Energy, Tool Scrapper. Ooh, Cynthia Spiritomb, the illustration. That looks sick. How expensive is that card because of Cynthia right there? I'm curious. Aren't you all curious? Not my cart. I gotta clear out my cart. I was thinking about building Pikachu, but now I think I'm back on the Cynthia's. I think I'm back on. Oh, it's only a $3 card? Oh no, that's Japanese. Never mind. Let's go to English. Yeah, in English it's a $17 card. Holy cow. I would probably go the Japanese. Even though I don't really care for collecting Japanese cards, I'd probably go the Japanese route. Pekkarunt. I've been thinking about this card. Can this card be good? It gets knocked out and you get a free card from your deck. Any card. Ethan Slugmo. What? Waitress. Dracloak. Enz Darumaka. Dustox. Team Rocket's Energy. Prism Energy. Dratini. Oh my gosh. Dreepy. Just a little dweepy. And Miss Magius. I went to the energies and I looked up how much it would cost if I bought like 59 gold energies with my tickets here, and I have enough. I was so tempted, but I was like, no, I need it for deck building. Like, let's not go crazy here. But let's go over this bowl stuff update for post rotation for everyone. Why does it show no cards? Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, instead of the 151 Tauros, I went with this Tauros because it's cheap attacks, right? That's really why I did it. I was like, oh, it's got 1 energy attack, does 30, 2 energy can do 100 to evolution Pokemon. That's not bad. It's not great, but when you look at the other Tauroses that we have, so Paldean Tauros, they've got to be this one with the Raging Charge, right? So we can ignore all those. This one is what I used to have with the Gather the Crew, and even the Rage attack was handy at points, right? But really the Gather the Crew was why I played this. Then we've got this one with 120 HP, 3 energy, 70 damage, flip a coin. No, it's too much, let's not. And this one is just much simpler, cleaner, done. I like it. I think that works, right? Energy-wise, we're still at 8. I didn't change that at all. Trainers, here we go. Trainers is where we really changed things. So with Poke Pad, that replaced our Nest Ball. We used to have Nest Ball, now we have Poke Pad in there, just to find our Pokemon, right? Lily was in there, Venture Bomb was in there, Boss, we went up to 3, just to make sure we could target down the right Pokemon. With Kangaskhan being weak to fighting, I really wanted to capitalize off that, and Boss's Orders is how you can do that. We got 4 copies of Fighting Gong. It's a great card to search out your basic fighting Pokemon or basic fighting energy. So it's fantastic. Love it. We've got 4 Night Stretcher. I don't know what the number was before. I think it was 3. I bumped it up to 4 just because we need to be able to recover. 2 Switch in case our, so we don't have to waste energy retreating and everything. We got 4 copies of Colress's Tenacity, which does open up the possibility of a Kyurem play against us, which would be terrible, but I don't know what else to do. Like, it's gonna happen. Then we've got 4 copies of Pokegear to find the supporters we need to draw. Really, Lily is the only draw supporter we have. We have Colress to search out particular cards, and we have Boss to really capitalize off those knockouts. So Pokegear is really necessary, and I had the space, so I threw into Roto Stick. Neutralization Zone is our ace spec for the standard version. If we removed this, I don't know what I would replace it with. Maybe a Tool Scrapper or something. Yeah, I could even replace Roto Sticks with 2 Tool Scrapper. I don't know if that's a good idea. Roto Stick's not great. Like, Pokegear is obviously better, but we do need to find our supporters, right? So that's why I went that route. And then 4 Premium Power Pro, as we had before. But yeah, those are the changes, and it's been working, which is good. Yeah, and like I said, you just swap out the ace spec, and you can have a Pauper version. So that's not bad either. What are our challenges? Evolve 1 Pokemon, attach water energy to your Pokemon. Okay. Let's see. Should we Frostlass it? What do you guys think? Oh, I haven't put up a poll. What poll should we do today? Start poll. What is your opinion of the upcoming rotation? Scared, excited, I don't know. Start poll. There we go. Bad Abaco, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Polyrath, yeah, your Polyrath deck. So annoying. Well, actually, let's play Pearl of Wisdom. Let's do it. I really like where this deck is at, but it's been in certain situations where it just isn't working, which kind of stinks, But let's see. Maybe it'll work today. You never know. All right, we got 1 vote in, and it's I don't know. And that's fair. That is fair to not have any idea of, do you want to go first? Yes, we are a stage 1 deck. I would love to go first. Please let me go first. Maybe I open Chimpao. Yes, I opened Chimpao and a Clamp Pearl and a Nest Ball. I'm looking decent right now, actually. That's fantastic. Haven't looked much into it, or haven't looked into it much. Sorry. My brain likes to change sentences to make more sense for me. Ooh, that deck. Yeah, this deck's fun. It's not post-rotation, but it's fun. Oh, geez, we're up against Lucario. This is going to be rough, all right? But I am willing and able. So let's Shivery Chill here. Get 2 Water Energy. And we'll attach 1 to Clamp Pearl. We're going to Nest Ball out another Clamp Pearl. Done. And end turn. I'm thinking about this TM Evo. I could do it to get Hunt Tail out, which would be pretty good for us. But I don't know. There's a Fighting Gong. It's going to get a basic out. Soul Rock is a great choice for them. Able to use that Lunar Cycle now. Also doing 70 wouldn't be bad if they could like boss up my Clamp Pearl and knock it out sort of thing. That would really hurt me emotionally. So I hope they don't do that. No, they attach to the Riolu. Nice. Do 30 plus the 10 to themselves. No, they can't use the attack next turn. All right. Town Store, that's going to be rotating. Let's see. Have they not updated the regulation mark for Professor's Research? So are we losing that as draw? I think we are, which is going to be terrible. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, they got Makuhita out. And everyone I hear talk about Lucario is like, oh, you don't want to get rid of Hariyama. And I'm like, why not? It seems like such a good option to ditch, you know? But maybe that's just me and my jank ways, you know? Let's see. We're going to just Lily here. I should have town stored for an air balloon first. But no regrets. Town store. Let's get that air balloon now. We can air balloon it up. We can Nest Ball for Clamp Pearl. Then we can Poke Pad. Poke a poke. For Hunt Tail. We definitely want Hunt Tail out here. People who can't play without Hariyama have skill issues. I mean, Badabko, wow, it really is just G-Mark Research. Yeah. Yeah. So we're losing Research, which is fine by me. I'm not the biggest Research user, just because I like holding on to my cards, and too often I have to discard bad stuff. Wait, no. We want to attach 1 energy to Clamp Pearl. And then we'll go ahead and knock out this Riolu. Do I attach everything? Sure, why not? I've got Hunt Tail. I'll just attach everything. Done. And get the knockout. For 150 damage from this little 90 HP Pokemon. Ooh, do you think we're going to get Level Ball soon? I hope so. Yeah, and I looked at the, what is it, Nullifying something set in Japan, which most people are saying that's going to be our Perfect Order set plus a few extra cards we haven't seen, maybe from products that we haven't gotten out here. We probably won't since we have Pokepad. Yeah, but Pokepad's different, you know? And we're losing Nest Ball. We're losing Nest Ball. Like, we need something. All right. In my opinion, we need something. Like at this point, I could see us getting like an EX search card, right? Maybe they would limit it and be like, it can't be a Terra or a Mega, you know, but something like that. Or just a basic EX card, so you can't search out your evolution EXs. right? Something along those lines. I'm expecting to get. Will we get it? I have no idea. But I'm expecting it. So they better not disappoint. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Certainly hope so. Oh, they got Cornerstone out. Alright, that's going to do a whole lot of nothing. Alright, so we do play 13 energy. So hitting 340 means we need 12 energy on our Pokemon. Can we pull that off? I don't know. We will find out though, won't we? Yes, put them all back in my hand. I've got 6. I'm about to have 8 plus that one for 9. The only issue is I can't draw. I can't use Lily. I'll lose all that energy, right? The other option is I do Lily, and then maybe I'll get some earthen vessels and stuff. You know, maybe. So we do that. Let's town store, grab the second air balloon for the other Chimpao. And play that down. Dawn, Buddy Buddy, Gong, Brock. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we get 1 earthen vessel. We do get Fez. Fez could get us stuff. Let's play the Precious Trolley to thin out the deck. Just that one Pokemon right there. Let's see. We can... Yes, let's Fez first. Because we'll increase our chances of drawing naturally into water energy, which we did. We can then Earthen Vessel. And I'm thinking ditching the Lily might be the smart play here. Ditch the Lily. Grab 2. Shivery Chill. Grab 2. We haven't gotten our stadium yet, the surfing beach. So that's too bad. But we've got 8 energy here. 8 times 3. That's 240 damage. That's a good chunk of change. You know? Crescendo Wave. Let's build up this Crescendo Wave. We'll just throw everything on there. Boom. So they take 2 prizes, we take 3 prizes. That is a great prize trade. Except half those are supporters and the other half are not helping if you have an EX or aren't fighting type. Yeah, I started off talking about how do we get our Fezzes out? How do we get our Latias EXs out, you know? That I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Dawn is a terrible way if you're not playing a stage 2 deck. And Brock, if you're not playing evolutions, is also terrible, you know? And it's a supporter, and Dawn is a supporter. And it's just like, we are getting a stadium that is Artisan, where you get to search for a Pokemon, put it onto your bench, and then your turn ends. Which is bonkers. Professor, do we feel like straight draw like it? Surge would be more beneficial. Maybe. Cryono for Kang Latias Absol. Cryono lets you search for 3 EXs, right? So yeah, that could work. That could work. Surfing Beach. Fantastic. Alright, so we are going to Lana's Aid. We're going to grab 1, 2, 3. We do play 4 Gorobis. So 1 Clamp Curl is taken up by the Hunt Tail, but we've got the extra Gorobis, so that's good. We don't need to save that quite as much. But we will play an energy down there. We will... No. First, we want to... Ooh, what do I want to do first? Well, Trolley is still kicking. Yes, Trolley is still there. Done. Then I retreat, bring out Chimpao, Shivery Chill. We got our last energy. Then we're going to Fez for 3. Nope. First, we're going to Town Store and get that TM Evo out of the deck. Yeah. Thinning is winning. Just, you know, what's it called is really going to hurt. An Iono is really going to hurt here. Yes, we will play down the Surfing Beach. We switch into Gorbis. And we prize 2 water energy. So let's see how many water energy we get here. I'm not seeing a, what am I trying to say? I'm not seeing a spread attacker from my opponent. So as long as they keep attacking the active that has all the energy, I'll be fine, you know? Man's never getting trapped with Surfing Beach and balloons. Yep, that's the idea. All right. Beautiful. So sadly, this deck does not have boss's orders. But they put up Cornerstone. Thank you. Thank you, opponent. You can just spam click the Gorbis. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I probably can. So are they going to retreat to the Mega? That's my question. And our last 2 prizes is energy. We play 13. We play 13 specifically so we can knock out anything that doesn't have a hero's cape. You know? 380, I believe, is the top HP without hero's cape. I think it's like Mega Venusaur or something has it. So Gorbis able to do that is awesome. So we can one-shot this Cornerstone. Have they played a supporter for turn yet? They haven't Iono'd me. So, okay. They could Hariyama gust up something, but what? Alright, so that just all goes back to my hand. Yes, thank you. We've got victory in hand, so why delay? Right, we're just gonna put up Clamp Pearl. But if I'm correct, these last 2 prizes should just be water energy. Water energy. Gorbis. Crescendo Wave. Wait. I can't just mass click it. What were you talking about? It won't let me. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Done. 330 damage. 2 water energy, right? Oh, boom. There you go. You deselected the energy. Yeah, I probably did. There we go. Taking down Mega Lucario. Okay, I might use that match for a video. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on a losing streak while I haven't been streaming, and it's been rough. So I'm glad Pearl of Wisdom did that. That was amazing. Alright, let's collect. We evolved a Pokemon. I'm almost done with this friggin' Battle Pass, and, like, we still have, like, over 5 weeks to go with it. So let's collect these. 150 trade credits. Ghastly with a Pokeball? What is that? Dusk Ball. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I might have to build this. Just because that card looks awesome. Kick away, switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their bench and Sharp Fang. Never mind, it's terrible. Iono's Tadbulb. Team Rocket's Execute. Snom, the Snom boss there. Buddy Poofin. Crocona. Team Rocket's Ariana. Fighting Gong. Cynthia's Gibble. Hops Trevenant. Fantastic. And Mega Halucha. Then we got Erica's Bellsprout. Raboot. Dratini. Totodile. Pig Knight. Light Ball. Team Rocket's Hypnotizer. Charmeleon. Larry Staraptor. And King Gambit. Then we got a holographic Water Energy. Iono's Tadbulb. Poochyena. Team Rocket's Execute. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Team Rocket's Dugtrio. Mystery Garden. Entei. Shuppet. And Ethan's Magcargo. Mega Signal. Rotom. Charmander. Tynamo. Clefable. Fighting Gong. Larry's Staravia. Carbank, which I think is better than Hariyama, but that's just me. Haunter and Mega Lucario. I am sad to see so many fighting Pokemon come out with potential, but they have 3 energy attacks because Mega Lucario can accelerate 3 energy. Like, that is the reason these Pokemon have 3 energies attack, like Carbank. You know, it's because Mega Lucario can accelerate that energy. And if you only have as a 2 energy attack, then Mega Lucario can power that thing up and something else, and they don't want that. And so it's really hurting the prospects of these fighting Pokemon. In my opinion. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but you know, when am I? Never. That's when. Alright. Spiky Hop is a deck that I've been working on, and I think I do need to throw in Hops Trevenant as a good single prize attacker, you know? But I just gotta find the space for 2/2 line of Hops Trevenant. I don't know, it does the same amount of damage as Cramorant, you know? So, I don't know, maybe we just do a 1/1 line? If we just do a 1/1 line, like we've already got Hops Cramorant in here. If we do a 1/1 line, then we can still do that 120 plus Snorlax plus Postwick plus Hops Choice Band if we need to do another small single prize attacker, you know? We just gotta find the space for it. That's the difficult part. 3 Earthens is probably a bit too much. If we get rid of 1 Pokegear, maybe? Let's see how this plays. Alright, let's go. Spiky Hop. But yeah. Let's see. We got 5 votes on the poll. One person is scared, 1 person is excited, 3 people are I don't know. And that's fair. That's fair. There are some Pincurchin non-believers in chat. I haven't seen them. But if you are here, prepare to be amazed. Will I win? I don't know. Is Pincurchin good? I like it. I think it's fun. And we're starting off strong with a Pincurchin right there. Right dongon there. And a Lightning Energy. We just need 1 more. Are we going first or second? We are going first. Nice. Against Mega Heracross. Okay, this may not be too nice. Mega Heracross can do a lot. Especially since it does damage according to how much damage I do, plus 100. So even if I just did my normal Spiky Thunder attack, I'd be knocked out, you know? But we do want some power-ups here, like that. We're going to Lily's Determination. Get a brand new hand. We need a Lightning Energy, which we got. Way over here. We got Post Wick. We did not get Snorlax, so we are topping out at 180. And we don't have a basic Pokemon for the following turn. So we are in a little bit of a rough spot right here. We really need a that Hops bag or whatever it is to get 2 basics out. That would be fantastic if they could just do that for me. Jank to find some evolution Pokemon for their Chikorita and their Bulbasaur. I've tried building this deck, but without the Venusaur because I wanted to focus on Mega Heracross, and it was always on the edge of fun and good, but it always lacked the late game. The late game was always such a struggle here. But with Meganium out, you can turn Heracross into a single energy attacker, and that's pretty good. Alright, so we just need to do 70 damage. Yeah, that should be easy-ish. We just need Cramorant. Can we just get a Cramorant off the top? No, but we get Hop's bag. That's almost the same thing. Let's grab that Cramorant. Let's grab Snorlax as well. Beautiful. We can play down this Hop's Choice Band onto the Cramorant. Actually, I'm going to save that. We're going to Earthen Vessel. Done. And we're going to attach an energy. Because I want to save this Hop's Choice Band for a different Pokemon in the future. Then we can switch. We're going to Iono. Iono here. They go down by 1 card, but they are more likely to have their evolutions, which is fine. Not great, but fine. Then we can Fez here. Flip that script. We get beautiful, beautiful stuff. Pincurchin there. Hop's Choice Band there. And Cramorant, do your thing. 180. Get in the knockout. And you can get a knockout on a Meganium, but not on a Mega Venusaur. But that's 3 prizes. We're halfway there. Whoa! We're halfway there. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa! We're living on a prayer. There's a Venusaur EX, not a Mega. Interesting. Interesting stuff there. So, let's see. We do have another Cramorant. That's going to be nice and fun. We can Electric Generator. So, let's do that. We get 1 Lightning Energy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pincurchin is set up. We got Boss's Orders, but I feel like, no, we want to take on this Mega Venusaur, right? We could Arven for another Hop's Choice Band to put on the Hop's Cramorant. Let's do that. We'll grab the Switch, just in case. And the Hop's Choice Band. Done. Do we play it onto the Cramorant? That is a fun, interesting question. I'm going to say, actually, yes. Yes, we're going to. And then Fickle Spitting, 180. And then they have 160 HP left. Beautiful. What do they do? Heal 60. Okay, so they'll have 220 left. There's the dip. The dip has made a scene. Alright. They still don't have Meganium. They still can't attack, which is just awesome for me. You know? They got 220. That is 10 damage short of what Pincurchin can do. Dang. Okay. We'll play down our other Pincurchin. Play an energy onto that. Let's see. That's the Venusaur you've got to build? Maybe. If I attacked last turn with this Cramorant, I would be getting a KO. Isn't that crazy? If I did go after that 30 extra damage, that would have been the game changer here. All right, that's 300 damage. They'll heal another 60, so that they'll have 100 HP remaining. I was thinking about that. Yeah, it would have been great. But they're in top deck mode. So I think Kramer's going to get this knockout. And they conceded. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. That is rough. How many times can I say that's rough? Yeah. You have Switch and everything, but wasn't certain. Plus, I forgot that I had the ability to heal. Yeah, I forgot that too. I was like, no, they're gonna like knock me out. Like, obviously they're going to, and I didn't even look at their hand, seeing that they had like one card. So I was just like, oh, okay. There we go. Hey, I didn't even need Hop's Trevenant in there. Look at that. Hanta. Erica's Tangela. Nice, I got 4 of those. Erica's Tangela. Night Stretcher. Sneasel. Delcatty. What does that do? 40 times this damage does 40 for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. Ah, so close to being good. Team Rocket's Transceiver. Charmeleon. Ends Vanillite. Clefable. And Sprigatito EX. Iono's Tadbulb, Ghastly, Shuppet, Poochyena, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Urban, Cynthia's Gabite, Larry's Dunsparce, Specterior, and Coalossal. Nice. 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 Oh, okay. We've gotten 2 matches. With 2 decks that I've been working with, so we might just pull those matches from this video and make videos about that. So if you are rewatching, if you're going to rewatch them, I deeply appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, those 2, we got good stuff. I was looking at Big Do and trying to make it post-rotation ready, and I think I did, but like, it's kind of whatever, you know? It's just not working as well. I took out Bug Catching Set for Poke Pad, and I'm not sold that was a good idea. But it does mean we don't need the Grass Toadstool. We can go with the other Toadstools. We can go with like one of the fighting ones. We went with the Grass for the Bug Catching Set. But we wanted this so that nothing could get trapped in the active, but we still play Switch in case Toadstool gets stuck in the active. So, yeah, I don't know. It is Pauper. I could throw in a neutralization zone into here and, you know, but I don't know. Let's play it. Right? Might as well. Let's play Big Do. It's do, but big, right? Actually, I want to change the deck. We have the do deck stuff. So why aren't we playing it on Big Do, you know? There it is. I feel like Pauper decks like this and Venomoth struggle with damage output. That's why we've got the Lilligant. That's why we got Lilligant. In Standard, there's Frostlass, Monkey Dory, Groupon and whatnot. Yeah, last time I tried playing this, I ran into a Frostlass deck, and I was just like, what's the freaking point? It was Frostlass, Monkey Dory. I was just like, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's not going to work. It's the perfect counter, and that's why this is a Pauper deck, not a Standard deck. But you know what? We might as well just try again, you know? Dang, I am out of water. Might have to take a quick break to get more water. Do you want to go first? I'm going to say no. We want to get that item lock, you know? So give them 1 turn without supporters to play their items, and then we Badoo them, right? That is the Badoo way. Yeah, we'll play down Patel now. Done. I love 0 energy decks, so that's why I'm trying to build 0 energy decks. Alright, they got Absol out. That means Monkey Dory is coming, which stinks. But, you know, it is what it is. They got Kangaskong out. Alright. Run Errand. That Run Errand is going to kind of save them. There's a Monkey Dory. Great. Let the fun stop. I don't know. Let's buddy. We'll get some more Patils out. No Toad's cool. That's crazy. Relor. Will Rabska help us? I forget. What does Rabska prevent from only attacks, or does it help with abilities? I think it's only attacks. So we're going to Lily's Determination. I don't think Rabska is going to help us here. We got another Badoo. We got Poke Pad. We're looking good. We'll get 2 Lilligants out, so we're doing 50 damage. We got Crushing Hammer to try to get rid of the darkness on Monkey Dories when they play those down. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? Ugh. Ouch. It is funny that, like, their Mega Absol won't really get to be able to do its thing, so that's funny. Arvin. We get Turbo Energize. That's a good one. That's a good one. And what was it? Pokegear? I hate Arvining for a Pokegear. It always feels terrible. Because you're using your supporter for a chance to find a supporter. You know? Like, honestly, playing Drayton there might have been better for them. There's another Badoo. Let's get Lilligant out here. Poke Pad. We'll get another Lilligant out. Let's look. Prevent all damage and effects of attacks. Yes. Perfect. So, Rabska's kind of pointless for us here, but that's okay. That is A-okay. We'll get another Lilligant. Do I play down another Badoo? That is a decent question. I'm going to, and I might regret it. And then we're going to play Iono. Get rid of that big old hand. It might get them stuff that they need, though, which is too bad, but it is what it is. Do we have another Patil in the deck? I forget. We do have another Patil. But, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And we will Itchy Pollen. That's 10 more damage. Well, 50 more damage. Plus item lock. Let's see how they do. We got Enhanced Hammer, we got Lily, Boss, Professors, Badoo. We're looking real good right now. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen a ability lock in such a long time. Like something that's just all your opponent, no abilities, you know? Like, yeah. Once they get the dark, we're cooked. They did play Lively Stadium, so like our Badoo might be able to survive a little bit, you know? We do have Crushing Hammers to try to deal with that, but Tinglu EX sorta. Tinglu EX. Oh, what does that do? Doesn't that place damage counters down? I forget. I thought, no, that's Hawlucha that I'm thinking of. Hawlucha does that. I don't know. Poke Pad, don't mind if I do. Let's get that Lilligant out here. Ah, dang, they didn't play a special energy, so I can't use Enhanced Hammer. I think I only got one Enhanced Hammer, so it's not too bad. Ability says Pokemon that have damage counters don't have abilities. Ooh, fun. Crushing Hammer. Dang it! I was hoping. We do have Jamming Tower, but I don't know if that's useful right now. So let's just go ahead and Itchy Pollen them for 70 plus no items. The attack is 150 plus 2 damage counters on a benched Pokemon. Tinglu has to be active. Yeah, that's rough. Oh, good. They're giving me a new hand. Accept EX and only while in the active. Yeah, the accept EX part is a little rough. Ooh, hey, they've got a special energy out. So when I get my, what's it called? I can get rid of that energy. My enhanced hammer. All right, so let's play Crushing Hammer. Heads. Do we get rid of their special energy or their dark energy? I'm going to go for their dark energy. Then Iono. We're both just Ioning each other, and it's hilarious. I'm going to save that Crushing Hammer for later, and we're going to hit them for 70. I was looking for my last Lilligant, or Poke Pad, but I did not get it, because that would be great. So 2 more attacks and I knock out Mega King's Kong with Badoo, of all things. Precious Trolley. Here comes the trolley problem, everyone. Are you ready, kids? Turbo Energize hits Mega Kangaskhan, and a Mist Energy hits Kangaskhan. All right. They're probably thinking, what the heck is this deck? Yeah, I'm hoping they're thinking that. Oh, I hit Mega Absol for weakness. I just realized that. Crushing Hammer. Dang it. Let's see. We can Lily. I'm tempted to boss up the Mega Absol right now. That way I'm doing, what, 140 plus item lock? It's tempting, but this Mega Kangaskhan is also tempting. I'm going to do it. Mostly because Professor W said boss. So, we're doing it. Itchy Pollen, 140 plus item lock. So I am currently at 3 hit KOing this thing. Which is fine. They'll take 3 KOs possibly. I'll take 3 KOs possibly. They're going to do some hand disruption here. 30 damage taken from which one? From Absol onto Lilligant. Interesting. Interesting. Claw of Darkness. They also discard a card in my hand. What's it going to be? My Badoo. Okay. I can get it back. I've got Night Stretcher. Super Rod. Do I Night Stretcher or Super Rod? For the Badoos. I think I Night Stretcher. Then I'm going to Iono them. All right, we've looped around. Let's see. Any Tool Scrappers in here? No, we play Jamming Tower. So we are going to Enhanced Hammer away the Mist Energy on the Mega Absol. And Itchy Pollen. So they've got 110 left. They've got Monkey Dory to remove 30. That'll be 140, and that'll be a KO on our next Badoo. So they'll take 2 prizes, we'll take 3 prizes, then they'll knock out the Badoo again. Probably with the Monkey Dory. Unless they get a second Monkey Dory down, right? But they're not getting the KO if they attach to that Monkey Dory. Unless they're using the abilities to dump into Badoo, right? So the question is, do you attack with Absol or do you use Monkey Dories to heal and knock out the Badoo, right? Ooh, interesting. I like it. I like that move from them. Cypher Mix, Code Breaking. Are they going to retreat to Kangaskhan? We do have Counter Catcher, so we can just drag up that Absol again. and get the 3 prizes. Then we just have to focus on Genghis Khan. It's interesting. Are they just going to pass? That's another option. Choosing a new active. There they go. Latias. Interesting. I thought they would have gone Genghis Khan. Let's counter catcher up the Mega Absol. You ain't going. You ain't leaving, buddy. And we will Lily's Determination. Okay, and we get a Lilligant. Look at that. I'm going to retreat to the Hurt Badoo. Itchy Pollen. Get a knockout on Mega Absol. Keeping them item locked. Fantastic. This is awesome. Jamming Tower switch. And Toad's cool. Heck yeah. We got the cool in here. We're looking good. They'll knock out this Badoo. I'll probably put a Lilligant up in the active. They put down another Mega Absol. Yeah, be kidding me. We two-shot that thing now. 180, that's with weakness. That is with weakness. You gotta keep that in mind. Against Absol, that is with weakness. Alright, we'll put up Lilligant. Choosing a new active to be Latias. Okay. I wish we had boss, you know? But we don't. We'll play down Toad's Cool. We'll play Switch. Bring up Badoo. And Itchy Pollen. So 2 more hits and this Latias is gone. But next turn I'll play down Toad's Cruel and then I'll Professor's Research. Losing Jamming Tower will hurt, but I think it will be worth it. Ooh, nicely done. Nicely done. How many Badoo are in the discard? 3? Yikes. Hopefully there's still 1 in the deck that I can buddy. Mega Genghis Khan is out in force here. He's going to turbo energize the Mega Absol. Let's see, they've got how much? 130. We can two-shot a Mega Genghis Khan. Super Rod. What a top deck. Holy cow. Super Rod. Let's get those Badoos back. Done. Buddy. Bring out that Badoo. We're going to play down Jamming Tower. And we're going to research. We get Boss. Yes. That's what we want to see. Yeah, Lilligant can retreat for free now. Badoo goes into the active. 90 damage. This is a Pauper deck, people. This is a Pauper deck. If they heal, we can just boss up the Genghis Khan and knock it out for 3 prizes. Like, if they use Monkey Dory, they need a second Monkey Dory to prevent that. My wife's not feeling good. All right, we put up Lilligant. Absol shows up. Gonna knock out our Lilligant, which will remove 20 damage, but we don't need that. Oh no, they healed Mega Kangaskong. That's too bad. I think that means they win, honestly. I think it does. Oh, they pennied. Dang. Oh, we were close. We were close, for sure. Let's go ahead and grab Badoo. Done. Play down Badoo. Super Rod. 1, 2, 3. I think we're cooked here. Poke Pad. Get Patil out. Done. Let's see if we hit. We've used hammers. How many hammers though? 3 hammers and an enhanced hammer. So we got hit our 4th hammer that I don't even know is in the deck. We did not hit it. Okay. 140. Man, we 2-shot a Mega Absol. We 2-shot it. Ugh. Oh well. That was a close one. That was a close one. If it wasn't for that penny, we would have had victory. But because of penny, we missed it. Oh, jeez. Twitch is so full of bots. I just have to keep banning the bots. Huh. It didn't delete the post, so now I gotta delete the thing. No, that's not how. How do you... I don't know. But we were so close with a Pauper deck. Think about that. While I go get some water. Hello, I'm back. Professor W, thank you for the happy poop. Spending 10 jewels here. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's get back to... Let's get that taken off. Is someone challenging me? Professor W, you are sending me a challenge. Are we playing standard or Pauper? I gotta know. You gotta let me know. So I can pick the right deck. Pauper. All right. So I can stick with Badoo, or I can play something else. Let's see. I believe, yeah, Toxic Beauty hasn't got to a video yet. Cold Moth hasn't. Win, I'll give Sophie a treat. If I win, you'll give Sophie a treat. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're going Cold Moth. I have confidence in this deck, but we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go. This one I had built before Ascended Heroes, and Ascended Heroes came out, and I just swapped out Ultra Balls for poke pads, and I don't know if I've done anything else with the deck, so... Tails never fails. Do you want to go first? We are a stage 1 deck, so we do want to go first. We're an evolution-based deck, so going first means we get first evolution, although our choices are terrible. This is a rough start for me. Holy cow. And that's the wrong Frostmoth. Alright, let's go. We got a Super Rod. That's not too helpful. We'll attach an energy and we'll hit end turn there. So we can retreat. So that'll be helpful. We got Surfer. So, you know, that attachment was probably a bad idea. Probably should have put it on the Dreepy. But we'll find out. Because it's like, say we get a what's it called? Next turn. A Lily's next turn, we'll play that, and then we'll be able to retreat with the Duskull, you know? So, yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. Helioptile, they're going Canary against us. That's gonna be rough, but we'll see. At least our Moth is not weak to lightning, you know? Holy cow. This is such a bad start for me. We're gonna surf for 0 cards. An end turn. People say Surfer isn't good. And this is why. Alright. Canary comes down. Time to drop Surfer. Kinda. Where's Sophie? Hey, Sophie. Hey, girl. How you doing? Oh, you're so cold. She was just outside, and it's cold outside. Ugh. I mean, we've just drawn too many cards that we can't play. That's the bad thing here, you know? We just got too many cards that we cannot play. And we need to play some cards. They're retreating to the Heliolisk. Attachment from hand. The Ignition Energy. Holy cow. That's going to be a lot of coin flips here. Let's see if they get one. They got one. Okay. Okay, they got one. They knock out the Dweepy here. And now we can't play Surfer. We get Boss. So we'll play Boss. We'll drag up the Helioptile. End turn. What a terrible start. I'm sorry, Sophie. I couldn't win for you. Heliolisk. Do they have the Canary? Electric. Or they could just retreat to the benched Heliolisk. That is an option. Lilies, so they're probably going to retreat to the benched Heliolisk. They can Electric, Dynamotor, and Energy onto Heliolisk. And 3 flips, you're still likely to get 1 heads. Yep. What a rough match. How rough. Jeez. Cheese, Sophie. Cheese. Yep, there's the 1 heads they needed. And that's the game. That's the game. Hey, sometimes it's just what happens, you know? What do I replace Surfer with? I don't know. Post-rotation, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. But, you know. Hey, Sophie. Well, Professor W, you said win, I'll give Sophie a treat. You won. It's just, you know? That's a couple months from now, it's, when is it? When does Perfect Order release? Sorry, pulled up the wrong window. When does Perfect Order release? Perfect Order release. I was joking, Professor W, but we appreciate that here. Let's go ahead. March 27th is when Perfect Order releases. All right, Sophie, yeah, you gotta come here. You gotta come here. Sophie, come on. Don't you want one? Don't you want one? Do you not like being on camera now? Oh, yes. Hey, Sophie, say hi to everyone. No, you're just all about those treats. Thank you, Professor W, so much for your support. Sophie, here is a treat for you. She's a little camera shy nowadays. LOL, felt bad for the very bad start. Yeah, that was such a terrible start. Like, even if you run the numbers of the deck. So 2 weeks after March 27th, that's going to be early April. So yeah, we're 2 months away from rotation. But, you know, that's only 2 Pauper tournaments before rotation, if you think about it. Cold Moth, how many Duskull do I play? I forget. So I played 2 Duskull, 3 Dreepy, and 4 Snom, and I started Duskull Dreepy. So yes, that is not exactly unlikely, but yeah. Not getting a Snom and the Surfer was not too helpful this time. It's been helpful in the past. I've loved it in the past. I'm kind of a Surfer stan, you know? Especially with, you know, just how awesome the Surfer looks while surfing. But, you know, what do I replace that with? I don't know. I don't know. And the idea is spread. So you getting Shaman down super early just shut down Chilling Wings completely. I do play this other Frostmoth when I need to do big damage, and if it will prevent the defending Pokemon from attacking if they survive. So I do play that one. I had that one in hand. But yeah, that was a rough start. So congratulations on that victory. Cold Moth, you know, you just played a good counter against it. What was the other one? Toxic Beauty, Pauper Punk. Pauper Punk, it needs work. Pauper Punk needs work, for sure. Do you think Dressen or Lucian will see more play after rotation? Who's Drossen? What is Drossen? Is that already out or is that coming out? Lucian, is that the... It's not Harley Quinn. So each player shuffles their hand, puts them on the bottom deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom, flip a coin. If heads, what's Harley Quinn? Each player shuffles their hand, then flip a coin. If heads, you draw 5, your opponent draws 3. If tails, you draw 3, your opponent draws 5. You said what's this? Shuffle your hand into your deck, then flip a coin. If heads, draw 8 cards. If tails, draw 3. That's impressive. I was thinking Kofu was going to see more play, which means the loser will see more play. But yeah, that I was thinking Kofu, but Drasen is pretty impressive. I don't think Lucian or Harley Quinn will see as much play. Harley Quinn would probably see more play than Lucian. Lucian, I don't know how you pronounce it. You know, each player flips a coin. So you'll run into situations where you get 3, your opponent gets 6, you get 6, your opponent gets 6, you get 3, your opponent gets 3. Like, so I don't know. It doesn't feel like it will be as good as the other things. Like, for you to get a good result and your opponent to get a bad result will only happen like 25% of the time. Where, with Harley Quinn, you get the good result, your opponent gets the bad result 50% of the time. So I think that's where Harley Quinn will be better than Lucian. Lucian is 6 rather than 5, but Drasen is pretty impressive. Being a shuffle draw 8 on a coin flip, I think that's pretty impressive. Let's see. Let's filter all. And then if we only look at the stuff that came out for post-rotation, right? So we remove these sets. I know it's not an exact search, but, you know, it's as good as we can get. Let's see. What are the other draw cards, right? So like Atticus, that is rotating, but full art came out later, so they show it. Boxed order. I was thinking about boxed order. For like turn 1, you're not going to be attacking. Does boxed order make sense, right? You get 2 item cards from your deck. Sure, your turn ends afterwards, but like those could be 2 poke pads, you know? It could be other stuff. two poke pads. Or other things, I don't know, but like, it seems good. If it was 2 trainers, I think it would see a lot more play, you know? So yeah, I don't know. What's decent draw? Like, we have a lot of search, we don't have a lot of draw. So I think that is going to be where we have to figure things out. You know, Tatsuguri might see a lot more play. Hopefully. Hassel might see more play, you know. Especially with Kangaskhan. You know, you look at the top 8 cards of the deck, you put 3 of them into your hand, shuffle the other cards back in your deck. Okay, it didn't do what I thought it did, but Hassel might be decent. Explorer's Guidance. Explorer's Guidance, you discard 4, you look at the top 6, you get 2, discard 4. It's good. Explorer's Guidance, that doesn't rotate, right? That came out the set after. Yeah, it looks like H. Oh, door's open. Oh, bread. Thank you. Thank you. Did you put the... You didn't, but that's okay.
What?
Oh, no, you're good. Love you.
Put butter on it.
Thank you. So if you want in or out? In. You're not getting anything else. And you've got like 45 minutes till dinner. But you got that treat from Professor W. Thank you again if I wasn't appreciated enough. Morty, when did Morty come out? We got Iris's Fighting Spirit also, right? When did that come out? Iris came out... Is that an I? Journey Together? Wait. That might just be a later print, right? Didn't it come out earlier than that? It didn't? Ascended Heroes? Yeah, so Iris's Fighting Spirit, discard a card, draw until you have 6 cards in hand. That's going to be good. I meant Iris. Yeah, I think Morty might be rotating. I think that came out Paradox Rift. No, Morty is gonna be that was it's an H. It's an H. So Morty's will also be in there. How good is it? Iris's might be better. See, the benefit of Morty is that you draw the cards. You don't draw up to. So you'll always draw cards as long as you have bench Pokemon. Where Iris, you draw up to 6. So if you already have a big hand, that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. Did anyone else want to play Pauper against me? I'll try Pauper Punk out. See if I can figure that deck out. Sada rotating is insane. But that means Turo is also rotating, doesn't it? Yeah, Turo is rotating, which is awesome. Want to try again? Sure, I'll try again. Send me a challenge. Let's go. Now this is not, I haven't built it properly post rotation yet, so we'll see. But Bad Abaco also the PTCGL will rotate earlier than the physical card game by 2 weeks. So once Perfect Order comes out, that's rotation. So we are kind of like a month and a half away from rotation for PTCGL. You know? Alright, come on. 2 mulligans? What? Scraggy, okay. I took 3 mulligans? That's insane. Alright, give them 3 free cards. And I don't even have a supporter. What the heck? Alright. Okay. Let's see, let's do this. We'll do Nest Ball. Nest Ball will grab us a Tatsuguri. We prized our other Tatsuguris. Interesting. This Poke Pad will grab me another Scraggy, which I will play down, put a Punk Helmet on, and then we will Lily's Determination. And let's see, we get a Spirit Tomb, a Nest Ball for a Spirit Tomb. Alright, do I retreat? I feel like I do. Because they're going to come up with Helioptile next turn. And that's going to be a lot of damage. They'll take 60 right now. Man, I wish I had Surfer, you know? Like, I wish I could play down Surfer right now. Alright, so Scraggy will come down. We will retreat to Tatsuguri. Attract customers. Arvin. Okay. We're also losing Earthen Vessel in the rotation, right? Yeah. That's insanity. My hands are getting shaky, so sorry if it's shaking the table or anything. How long have I been live? Almost 2 hours. I wanted to push it to 3 if I can. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, so they get the knockout. Hoogal, thanks for the happy poop. You are awesome. Thank you. Scrafty comes down. We're going to... Oh, I should have Janine's Secret Art first, because the evolution would have gotten rid of the poison. Oh, well. Here we go. It's going to be 1. It's going to be 2. Let's see. We can poke pad for another Scrafty. We're going to Earthen Vessel, discarding Arvin. Get 2 Dark Energy. Play 1 there. Night Stretcher for the Tots. We want that Tots back. Let's go. 1. 1? Oh my gosh, come on. That's ridiculous. We're both playing coin flip decks, and yeah, that was ridiculous. Man. Both playing coin flip decks, yep. I had enough time with my Helio build. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that deck is in my past. But then I proceeded to make more coin flip decks, so... And they don't knock out me. Beautiful. But they do take damage. So I do get a knockout here. Annoying, ain't it? Okay. So let's put an energy here. We will poke pad and get a Scrafty. We'll play that down there. And then, hey, check this out. Surfer comes in, swaps them. We draw up. We get a Punk Helmet there. And Ruffian's Attack. Come on, we need 2. Yes! We got at least 2. Now I'm kind of regretting getting that Tatsuguri with the Night Stretcher. Here we go. We're back in this thing. Alright, so they Canary. Was that 2 Helio tiles and 1 Heliolisk? Or was it 1 and 2? Oh, okay, it was 1 and 2. Electros. Interesting. I didn't know that was uncommon. Holy cow. That's a lot of energy. They're going to need an energy recycler for sure. Alright, so they need to hit 2 heads to knock me out. One, 2. Okay. They knock me out. They take 60. So now I just have to get 1 heads. Sophie's mad that I'm all out toast. Yeah. Sophie would be. Okay, I've got 1 less coin flip here. So yeah, I have to artisan. I have to. I know it gives them a bonus, but I need the coin flip, you know? Spirit Tomb. And we're going to Janine Secret Art. Scrafty. And a Spirit Tomb, I guess. I don't like doing it to a Spirit Tomb, you know? Well, if I just grab 1 energy, then it won't go to the Spirit Tomb. Right? I don't know. 1 goes there, and 1 goes there. Okay. Ruffians attack. We just need 1. There we go. We got the 1. Here we go. We're looking good. We are looking good. I may not make it to my 3-hour goal. I might have to stop early. I'm not feeling too great. Shaky and stuff. Wonder why I'm feeling like this. No, I woke up pretty tired today. So you got Shaman out. That's an interesting choice. Maybe they prized a Helioptile. That's also an interesting choice. Attaching it to the Electric rather than the Heliolisk. Okay, so they were able to play Canary. They were able to get Heliolisk fully powered up for this. With Canary, what did they grab? Just a Heliolisk. Interesting. They might prize their Helioptiles, you know? Maybe they're hoping that they're going to get a Helioptile after this knockout. They take 70 damage. I need an energy, and I need I don't know. I know I need an energy. Oh, perfect. Air balloon. Do I have a Scraggy in the deck? 2/2. There's a chance I don't. I prized it. I'm gonna Arvin first and Super Rod. Punk Helmet. All. I did have one. Okay, I didn't have to waste it. Oh well. Super Rod. 1, 2, and 3. Done. Artisan. We'll get a Scraggy out. Done. Put a Punk Helmet on him. Earthen Vessel. Away Tatsuguri. And we'll go 1-2. Play that down. Attract customers. Thinning is winning. We'll grab a Lily. And then we'll retreat to the Scrafty. And Ruffians will attack. There we go. There we go. Why am I so shaky? Might just be that it's so cold that, like, I'm flaring up, you know? All my issues are flaring up. The Electros, what does it do? Glimwood, beloved. Yeah, Glimwood. We all miss Glimwood. There's the Electros. Oh, nope, wrong thing. What does it do? 60 and coin flip paralyze. 4 flips. This attack does 100 for each flip. So they would need 2 heads out of their 4. So it's a 50% chance whether or not they get at least 2 heads to knock out Scrafty. And if they don't knock out Scrafty, that's a huge boon for me. If they do knock out Scrafty, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. Ignition energy, jeez. I guess if that's the energy you got, you know, you gotta use it. Oh, sweet! Heck yes. That's huge for us. That's absolutely huge. Plus they take damage, so we only need 2 heads, I believe, for knockout. The backup attacker is more coin flips. There's no winning. Alright, darkness energy there. We're going to Lily's Determination. Gets a brand new hand. We get the Scrafty. Heck yes. We'll play that down. Ruffians attack. Oh, sweet. Oh, man. If we missed that coin flip, I was going to be so upset. There we go. Oh, dinner time. Thank you so much.
You want to keep that on it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sophie.
You can come in. Okay. Dinner time. Maybe that'll help. Just some mac and cheese. So if you got another 25 minutes, you gotta wait. I'm sorry, nope. Not unless someone else sends $5, you know? Oh, speaking of which, I didn't update the bank. Let's update the bank. Oop. Oh, nope. There we go. Alright, bank should be updated now. Sorry, Professor W, that took so long, but we got the bank updated, so. So they got the Heliop tile down this turn. Are they just gonna hope I don't get, like, a knockout next turn? I mean, it's coin flips. It's possible. Oh man, if I had one more Spirit Tomb out, the Shaman would be knocked out just from retaliatory damage. Selecting prize cards. Alright, we put up the Tatsuguri. Use Spirit Tomb to knock it out anyway. Yeah, I can. Yeah, let's do it. We'll retreat. Bring up the Spirit Tomb. And Mountain Breaker. There we go. Punk Pauper takes victory over Canary. Alright. Slip, did you want to play a match against me before I log off? Because I feel like the shakiness is even affecting my voice right now, so I probably shouldn't be on for much longer, but you've been here. I want to give you a match if you want to play. You said, didn't you say you were building something? Or, no, you had enough with your Helio build. Yeah, I agree. Heliolisk is fun, but it's difficult. No, you need to do homework. No worries. I will be signing off here. Sorry this wasn't a longer stream like I planned, but the shakiness just came on sudden and it's hitting hard. But, you know, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for choosing to spend jewels on me. Thank you for sending super chats. I appreciate it. My family appreciates it. All that. Professor W, wonder who would have won, the lizard with coin flips or the lizard with coin flips. Yeah, no, it was a fun match. It definitely was. I seemed to flip 2 heads, 3 tails pretty consistently, though. That was interesting. Where your flips were a lot more varied. But yeah, thank you so much for playing against me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, oh, I need to give a shout out to my members, being the Link Hawkins, Big Phil, the Drummond Cuber, Tamblin, and of course Professor W. Thank you so much for supporting me and my family. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.